If you could go back 5 years and tell yourself something, what would you say? I personally have no idea, but I was actually stalking my own Instagram, like my own like archived posts and like the kind of posts that old me would post. And I gotta say, like, I kind of miss her aesthetic. Like, she was a cool kid, bro. Like, despite all the degeneracy and the lack of purpose and the lack of hard work and discipline within her life, like, she seemed like a cool kid, and I'd probably be friends with her now if I could. Of course, that's, saying something, you can say that that sounds super egotistical coming from me because, I'm talking about myself positively. How can I do that? And that begs the question, where the fuck am I gonna be in 5 years? I'm recording this video now because I know that in 5 years I'm probably gonna look back on this and think, well, I don't know what I'd think in 5 years. I hope that this delaying gratification thing works and that in 5 years time I have not less problems, but less stresses, less worries than I do now. I'm gonna take this hat off. I look ridiculous, man. I don't miss the version of me from like 2-3 years ago. I do miss the version of me from like 5 years ago because she was just so carefree. She had no responsibilities. She was like, running away from home and, driving around on the motorbike, going sightseeing, hanging out with a lot of people. Like, I had a lot of friends back then, man. And now it's like, I have no friends. And that's kind of my fault. I've like pushed my old friends away. And that is probably because of self-improvement. Like, I saw like these people, like, it's not their fault that they're the way they are. It's completely like my perspective was that when I hung out with them, it wasn't good for me. It wasn't very progressive. It wasn't like a positive kind of friendship. And, all I really got from it was like fun times. But now that I've like grown up in a sense and I have realigned my values, it's kind of like I can't be friends with these kind of people anymore. Like, bro, I can't go clubbing. It's too much for me. And I can't like drink the way that I used to. I'd rather hang out with some like chill people and like, talk like deep talks about life, but instead most people would rather talk about very shallow things like how they cook their steaks or what celebrity did this on Instagram, or talk about some random obsession they have with a particular singer or a band or something, which I don't really have any interest for. It's like, bro, I don't watch movies, I don't play video games, I don't really listen to music. I'm not like obsessed with anything the way that a teenage girl would be. And I feel like I've really lost my youth because of that, because like that version of me 5 years ago, she was obsessed with bands. She was, thinking about, I don't know, like these cute little relationships that wouldn't last very long. She was going out and having fun. And here I am, staying at home. And it feels good to have like a routine where you can feel accomplishment. At the same time, like, there's a lot of things that are like lacking, like the social aspect. Now, I'm trying to do my best. I'm gonna leave a link in the description so you can book a call with me. I kind of want to just like talk to people. I've put like all the times that I'm like available, but I might have to alter them because, they'd be like before and after work, and I want to make sure that I don't like, 'cause sometimes I get home late from work, so we'll see about that. But yeah, in general, like, if you want to talk to me, just link in the description. It's no problem at all. And it's from Zoom, so I'm not going to accept anything else. Like, if you don't have Zoom, then you're not coming in, okay? I'm not going to give you my phone number or something, man. It's too much. I don't know if anyone else feels this way, where they had a bunch of friends, or they felt that they had a bunch of friends and then they stopped being friends with them for the sake of self-improvement, and now they just feel very lonely and isolated. And even just looking at like teenage girls, I think like, man, I wish that were me, because like they have no responsibilities, they just have fun. Like girls just want to have fun, and that's like their mindset to the world. And even if they have like their emotional troubles, as most teenage girls do, you know, they're all like hopeless romantics, or you know, they get loads of boyfriends or something, which is what I was on back then. It's like I kind of miss that. Like it was just fun. But I don't know, I guess this is kind of maturity and seeing things for what they are. It's like there's no longevity or long-term benefit in keeping the friends that you've had for a very long time, and you have a lot of giggles and laugh with them a lot. You've got all these great memories, but you know that in the long term, like, they're not really gonna be there for you. Like if something went wrong, you don't know if you'd be able to depend on them, and I don't think that's very healthy. Of course, I have a lot of work to do. I need to up my social skills. I need to go out there and like make friends. I probably need to like join a gym, because that's probably where I'd find like a good friend, because the gym is like common interest. But then again, the gym is very general. There are a lot of people that only go there for vanity purposes, which is, you know, I understand, I'm not judging, but it's like, it's not my type of person anyway. Yeah, so I don't know what the point of this video was. I'm just reflecting on my old self, like my very old self, and not just like the version of me from a few years ago, like 1 or 2 years ago, from before self-improvement and before like I started like kind of very heavily re-altering the way that my life structure is going, I guess. And I personally have a lot of like stress in my life at the moment. My father is selling a house in Thailand, so I guess that's another like reason why I feel a bit kind of discombobulated, a little bit, you know, nostalgic and sad, because like that house meant a lot to me. Like there's so many like memories I have in that house, and it's all gonna be sold and not mine anymore, which is really sad. And but I guess that's life, and it's been a long time coming. But I think there's something else. Yeah, I'm supposed to move out, and I have no idea where to go. And I don't want to move out. Like I have to leave in less than 3 months. I think 2 months now. I've been saving up, but it's like soon I'm gonna have to really be on my own, like properly on my own, and that feels like a very scary step, because bro, I know I'm 20 years old, but I feel like a little kid, man. Like I still feel like that little teenager that I once was, like deep inside, and I keep thinking about what has really changed, like what have I actually changed, and I keep thinking like, no, I haven't really. Like lately I've been feeling like so degenerate. Like I just keep thinking like, man, I'm actually like kind of still the same way as I was before. Like, but yeah, I just keep thinking about the past and the future and the present as well. Like I keep thinking what has happened this year, for my life at least, and a lot has changed, but at the same time nothing has really changed, and it's really weird. Like I just keep self-reflecting and trying to alter my own self-beliefs and all this kind of crap, and accepting parts of me that I've never taken the time to understand. And sometimes I feel like I'm meant to be alone. Like this is kind of what it's meant to be like what I'm most scared of when I move out is that like I'm gonna be stuck in this perpetual cycle of work to live, live to work, that kind of cycle, and that really scares me. Like at the moment my life is so luxurious, like I don't have to worry about really the bills. I don't have to worry about what food I eat, because you know I'm fed up my job and my mum keeps bringing back food, so I don't have to worry about that. But then soon it's gonna be like all the money that I need is all gonna have to come from me, and it's like, bro, that's a massive step from being a teenager who's kind of dependent on their family to being an independent adult. And now I'm thinking about it and my heart's like beating really fast now. Like, and the thing is, a lot of my friends have already like gone through this. Like, they've already like taken that step towards independence. And it's like, bro, I feel like a little rat. I feel like a little leech. I'm leeching off of my family, and I wish I could just like keep working on this YouTube and, you know, these goals that I have. I wish I could just keep doing that and not have to worry about the bills, but, you know, life doesn't work like that. Obviously, it's a big, like, balance, and I'm very envious of the people who are, you know, under 18 and they just, like, they stay at their parents' house and they don't have to worry about those things. But it's like, bro, now life is full of worries, so, yeah. I hope you're having a good day, and if you listen to this, I appreciate that, because it's just me talking about life and stuff. So yeah, peace.